Welcome back. So, before we move forward, there's one thing that we need to understand that by default, when you set up WordPress, the WordPress would take users to a page which has all the posts. This is because WordPress was first created for the purpose of blogging. So, as soon as you create a website and you create some content for post, you will see that when somebody types your domain name, they're taken to a page which contains all the posts or the blog posts that your website has. Now, if you're a business, you don't want that. You want people to land on a page which is something like your home page where you explain to the user what your business is all about. And you want to have a separate page for all the posts. So in this video, let's understand how to make that change and how to show your home page to your users who land on your website and keep the posts separate in a blog page or some other page. So are you ready to learn? Let's go. So here we are back on our dashboard. So let's first see what I was talking to you about, right? You go to this icon over here where you can see the name of your website and you see this option, visit site. Just right click on it and open it in a new tab. Now, this will show you how the home page of your website looks like. When somebody types your website domain name in the browser, you can see the header on the top. Then under it, you can see a list of all the fake posts that we have created as a placeholder content, the title, the content, the images of those posts, and then the footer. So this page is basically an archive of all the posts that your website has. And like I explained to you, we don't want your business customers to land on your website and see only the posts. They should first get to understand who are you as a business, what is your business all about, what are the services that you're offering, and then if they want to read some of your post or content, they can go to a post or a blog page and read that content. So let's figure out how to make that change. So go back to this icon over here which says your website name and click on dashboard, or we can go back to the dashboard because we opened the website in a new browser window. So here we are back on the dashboard. Now here, first we need to create a home page and a blog page so that we can separate the content and tell WordPress that if somebody enters my domain name, take them to the home page. And if they want to read the blogs, they can click on a blog option in the menu and go and read that on the blog page. So for that, let's go to pages, click on all pages. Now in the previous videos, we have already created these pages like about us, contact us, home, privacy, services, terms and conditions. So we already have a home page that we have created. We should also create a blog page so that we can tell WordPress that put all the posts and the blogs on the blog page. So let's do that. Click on add page here and add a title, blog or blogs, and publish this page. Click on publish again. Now you have created the blog page. Here it says that the blog is now live. Let's go back. Now you can see in the list of all the pages, you can also see the blog page over here. So now the blog page is also created. So we have now both the pages, the home page and the blog page. Now let's go to settings and reading. Click on this reading. Now here you can see that your home page displays your latest posts. Now this is the reason why WordPress is showing only the posts on your home page. Let's change that. So now you want your home page to display a static page. So let's click here. The home page should be, then from this drop down, you can select home, and the post page should be, you can select blogs. So now when somebody lands on your website, the home page will be home and the posts page would be blogs. So if somebody wants to read your blogs, they can click on blogs and they will land on a page where they can read all the posts related to your website. So after doing these changes, just click on save change and that's it. So you have made these changes. Now let's go back and see if it is reflecting on our website. So we had opened the website in a new window. So let's click on that and let's refresh this page. Earlier it was showing all the posts one after another like this. Now let's click on refresh and see. Now all the posts have vanished because this is the home page and we have not yet created the home page. We have not styled it. So it is not showing anything. It's just showing the header and the footer that we had created. So just for a temporary placeholder, let's create something on the home page so that this would be more clear to you. So let's go back to the dashboard, go to pages, all pages, in the home, go on home and click on edit with Elementor. Now here, let's add something. Maybe we can add some content and images. Let's select this. All right, on this side, we can have a heading about your website. And under the heading, we can add some content, text content, and maybe add a button under it. Right? So this is the left hand side container. On the right hand side container, let's add an image. That's it. Now let's style it a little bit so that it looks better. So first of all, let's make it center aligned so that it looks better. Let's add some spacing on the overall, like the container by clicking over here. We select the container and let's add some padding top and bottom. So to add padding to top and bottom only, we have to delink it from here. Otherwise the padding would be applied to all sides. So let's make it 50 pixels on the top and 50 pixels to the bottom. So some space has been added, or we can add even more. Let's make it 100 pixels on the top and 100 pixels to the bottom. So now there is enough space top and bottom. Now on the inside of this container, we can add some spacing on all sides. Let's make it 20 pixel. And here also, let's add some spacing. Let's make it 20 pixel. Right. We can add some background color so that it looks nice. Go to style, normal, select some background color like the primary color, and then let's make it transparent a little like this. All right. Now we can change the heading. Let's add some content here. Let's add some content to this text box also. This is just a demi content so that you have something to place there. And the button can be contact us, and you can either give the link to this page, contact us page from here, or you can have an option to call us now. So basically it's up to you. So if you want to give the link to a particular page, click on internal URL, then click on this small icon over here and type the name of the page and it will automatically show you. Just select it. So now when somebody clicks here, he will be directly taken to this page. Okay. So we can also style this button a little, maybe add some color to it, an accent color. Hover can be the primary color like this, right? So a little bit of designing, it's just a placeholder. Now We can also do a little bit of designing on this image over here. So let's first add some placeholder image over here. So click on content, click on choose image. Let's choose anything, maybe something like this. Yeah, should be fine. Now let's add some kind of a border radius to it. So border radius is a curvature that you can add to the image. So let's add, say, a 25 pixel border radius. Looks fine. We can also add some box shadow so that the image looks a little lifted from the background like this. All right. Let's also add some border radius to this button. So let's click on edit over here and add a border radius of, say, 15 pixel or maybe 10 pixel. All right. And you can have a little bit of shadow here also so that the button also looks lifted. See? And we can make the heading slightly bigger to grab attention. So for that, go to typography over here and we can increase the pixel size, and we can choose the text color from here. It would be, maybe make it primary, it will look dull on this background. So maybe we can have a secondary color over here and change the color of this text to the text color and make it slightly smaller so that, yeah, should be fine. So like this, we have created a hero section for the website. Let's click on publish. So this is the home page, and on the home page, we have created this hero section. So rest of your sections would come under here on this page like this. So we will build those sections when we are actually building a proper website. So right now, this is just a placeholder for you. Now let's exit this page, exit to WordPress. Now let's go back to our website. Now earlier, since the home page did not have anything, we could just see the header and the footer. Now let's refresh it. And here, so now you can see the hero section is clearly visible. There is this header and there is this footer under it. So now it's clearly visible to you that this is the home page. Now we should also add a blog option here on the menu. So we can quickly do that, so that if people want to access our posts, they can directly go to the blog page through the menu. So let's go back to our dashboard. In the appearance, menus. Now let's select the menu that we want to edit. We want to edit the header menu. So let's select the header menu. Click on select. Now these are the pages that are currently visible on the header menu. Let's look for the blog page that we have created. Let's click on view all. So here you go. This blog page is there. Let's add it to the menu and click on save. Okay. So the menu has been updated. Now let's go back to our website. Let's refresh the page. Right now we can't see the blog option over here. Let's refresh it. Here you go. So now you can see there is an option to go to the blogs page also, and all the posts should be now on the blog page. So let's click on the blog page and here you go. Now everything that we were earlier seeing on the landing page of your website is now moved into the blog page. So all the dummy content, all the dummy blogs and posts have been moved into the blog page, and the home page is how you would want it to be for a business. So this is how you basically configure a separate home and blog page for your website instead of having the default post being shown on your website that comes out of the box with WordPress. So I hope this was informative for you. I will leave a link to the step-by-step guide in the description, so you can download that and you can go through it at your own pace and do these changes on your website and understand how WordPress works better. So with this, we have done the basic setup before we can move forward and now start working on the Elementor templates, like your single post templates and archive templates, and other templates. So now you can go through the step-by-step guide that I have left in the description and do these changes on your website and practice. In the next video, let's start working on the single blog post templates. Please do like and subscribe. I hope I have been adding value to you. So please show your appreciation. Have a nice time.